You walk into a store to buy one thing. You walk out spending 3 times more, and you don't even feel tricked. That's anchoring bias. Anchoring bias is a psychological effect where the first price you see becomes the reference point in your brain. Everything after that feels cheap or expensive compared to that first number, even if the first number was completely manipulated. Let's say you see a jacket, original price, $300, now on sale, $149. Your brain doesn't focus on $149. It focuses on the anchor, $300. Suddenly, $149 feels like a steal. You feel smart, strategic, lucky, but here's the truth. If you never planned to spend $149 on a jacket in the first place, you didn't save $151. You spent $149. Stores understand something powerful. Your brain doesn't evaluate price in isolation. It evaluates in comparison. That's why luxury brands display extremely expensive items at the entrance. That's why menus show a very high-priced item at the top. That's why premium options exist. The goal isn't always to sell you the most expensive item. The goal is to shift your perception of normal. Here's another example. You go to buy a phone. There are 3 options. Basic, $699 Pro, $999 Ultra, $1,299 before seeing $1,299. $999 might feel expensive. After seeing $1,299, suddenly $999 feels reasonable. Nothing about the $999 phone changed. Only your anchor changed. Now let's talk about grocery stores. Ever notice how the most expensive brands are placed at eye level? That's not random. Your eyes naturally land there first. That price becomes your anchor. Cheaper alternatives are placed lower or higher. By the time you notice them, your brain already adjusted to the higher reference point. Anchoring bias doesn't just work in stores. It works online too. Limited time offer. Was $200, now $79. Only 3 left. The first number sets the emotional tone. Now here's where this becomes dangerous for families. Small anchor tricks compound. You justify slightly more expensive groceries because they seem discounted. You upgrade subscriptions because the premium option doesn't look that much more. You choose larger sizes at restaurants because they feel like a better deal compared to the smaller one. Individually, it feels logical. Collectively, it drains margin. And when money feels tight later, you don't remember the anchors. You just feel confused about where your money went. Children are influenced too. If kids grow up seeing constant sale shopping, they learn that value equals discount, not necessity. They chase deals instead of asking, do we actually need this? So how do you defend yourself? First, decide your price before you enter the store. If you're buying shoes, set a maximum in your mind beforehand. That number becomes your anchor, not the store's. Second, ignore the original price. The only number that matters is what you're repaying today, and whether it fits your plan. Third, compare alternatives deliberately. Don't let your eyes choose automatically. Pause, look at lower shelves. Scroll past the first option. Fourth, ask one powerful question. If this wasn't on sale, would I still buy it? If the answer is no, the discount isn't the value, it's the manipulation. Here's the deeper lesson. Anchoring bias works because your brain wants shortcuts. Comparisons are faster than independent evaluation. Stores design pricing to guide your comparisons. But awareness gives you power. Because once you recognize the anchor, you stop reacting and you start choosing. The goal isn't to never spend, it's to spend intentionally. Because every artificial anchor you accept quietly shifts your financial standards upward, and protecting your standards is how you protect your net worth.